Welcome to the deep dive. You know those moments when things just click? Those aha insights that connect everything. That's what we aim for here, taking something complex and really digging into it. Today we're actually doing something a bit different. We're diving into just one source.
Oh, interesting. What is it?
It's the lyrics from a song, Atlus Devil Ain't Done. Raw, introspective stuff.
Music lyrics can be incredibly powerful, yeah, like poetry.
Exactly. And our mission today is to unpack the universal human truths, the insights hiding in these words. So, okay, let's just jump right in. The opening line, it really grabs you. I never want to close my eyes. Can't even fall asleep sometimes.
Straight into that deep unease.
Yeah, it's more than just like not being able to sleep. It paints this picture of being trapped inside your own head, right?
Absolutely. Like your mind is a cage you can't escape, even when you crave rest. It's that internal state turning hostile.
It really sets the stage. Your own thoughts keeping you awake.
It's a powerful image of internal conflict, not external danger, but the inside becoming unbearable. Makes you wonder, what do you do when your own mind fights against peace?
And right after that, it dives into that cycle of struggle, trying to get better but falling back.
Yeah.
The line is, every time I tell myself I'm in a better place, then I drown me out and finally turn the page.
Yes. That feeling of temporary victory.
It's like you think you've made progress, you've turned that page.
Only to find the same story starting again. It speaks so clearly to habit loops, doesn't it?
Totally. Like a New Year's resolution that lasts a week. You want to change, but
those ingrained patterns, those automatic responses, they just pull you back. It's not about willpower sometimes. It's about these deep underlying structures. Makes change feel relentless.
And then comes that voice, that nagging doubt. That voice in the back of my mind says, no one ever changes even when everything's all right.
Oof. That's brutal.
It's like even when things are okay on the surface, that internal skeptic just cuts you down, makes genuine peace feel impossible.
It's insidious, isn't it, that internal saboteur? And what's fascinating, as the lyrics point out, is how this persists even when all my prayers make it up to the sky.
Right. Even when you're trying, hoping, maybe even praying.
The struggle doesn't necessarily stop, which raises a huge question, I think. What happens when your efforts, your deepest hopes for transformation, feel like they just echo, unanswered?
Yeah. What then? The feeling remains.
The internal battle continues, regardless of those outward or upward pleas.
Which leads us, I guess, straight to that core phrase, the title itself. Something tells me the devil ain't done. No, we're not talking literally here, are we? What's this devil really representing?
No, I think it's deeply metaphorical. It taps into that idea of the shadow self, the parts of us we repress or struggle with fears, bad habits, maybe even desires we don't want to acknowledge.
So it's like an internal adversary.
Exactly. Or maybe just an inherent part of being human. It's the persistence of these challenges. The song doesn't let you off the hook. It says this thing, this devil, it lingers. It's not easily banished.
And there's this feeling of being completely seen, but by the negative thing, the line. Bury me, can't breathe in my feet. Me can't tell he knows me better me.
That part is incredibly raw.
The language itself is broken, fragmented. What does that tell us?
I think the broken syntax is key. It mirrors a mind that's overwhelmed, right? Almost losing the ability to articulate coherently because the feeling is so consuming. It's not just feeling trapped. It's feeling known intimately by the very thing that's crushing you. Like your weakness understands you better than you understand yourself. There's a kind of disassociation there, maybe.
Wow, yeah. A fractured self. Which makes the next line so resonant.
Yeah.
Trying to hide in the lies I want to believe, but I know how can't go down that road again.
The internal negotiation.
That push and pull between the comforting lie.
And the harsh reality of experience, knowing where that road leads. It's cognitive dissonance laid bare.
You want to believe things are different, or can be different easily.
But that hard-won knowledge from past mistakes just screams back at you. It shows how hard it is to break free when part of you wants that easier, deceptive narrative, even knowing it's harmful.
So putting this all together, we get to maybe the most powerful part, for me anyway. Came a long way from the sinner I was, but something tells me the devil ain't done.
Yes, that paradox is crucial.
It's not saying I failed. It acknowledges growth. Came a long way.
Absolutely. There's real progress acknowledged there, but
the challenge isn't over. The devil isn't done. So what does that say about transformation itself? Is it ever finished?
I think that's the core insight, really. Maybe transformation isn't about reaching some final state of perfection where all struggles disappear. Perhaps it's more about the ongoing process, the constant negotiation with these shadow aspects, these persistent challenges.
So when the struggle itself might be part of the growth.
It could be. Maybe the devil ain't done because that tension, that friction, is actually what forces us to adapt, become stronger, more resilient. It shifts the whole perspective from winning a final battle to learning to navigate an enduring journey.
That lands differently. It's less about failure and more about endurance.
Endurance, evolution, maybe even integration. And for you listening, think about these threads, that deep need for peace, the voices of doubt, battling old ways, this idea of growth being ongoing. Which part of this really strikes a chord with your own experience?
Yeah, reflecting on this, it's clear that this deep dive into just these lyrics reveals so much. That intense internal conflict, the cycles we can get stuck in. And crucially, this idea that personal growth isn't really a destination you arrive at.
It's a process, always unfolding.
Right. So maybe a final thought to leave you with.
Go for it.
If the devil ain't done, maybe that ongoing challenge isn't actually a sign you're failing.
Interesting. What if it's something else?
What if it's just fundamental? Part of being human that keeps pushing us, forcing us to evolve, to adapt, to constantly redefine who we are, even when those old voices or struggles reappear.
So, true strength isn't about eliminating all struggle.
Maybe it's about continuing to engage with it, learning from it, choosing to keep going, even when part of you insists nothing changes. What if that's the real strength?